Good morning. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, ladies. So, do you hear me well? Today we are opening the new chapter. And I don't know how much you understand about this nice background that I have. And this first slide, which called RedPad Games, and why games. So today we will have an introduction, and that introduction will be with the team itself. We had a meeting first time in 2018. I remember when I met like a CEO and founder of the project. I was really interested to become a shareholder, but at that time, all the shares being taken faster than I was expecting. And then I started, from that day, I started to dig deeper into like a gaming industry itself. But before we will get there, for those people who don't know me, my name is Arman Smurnieks. I'm today representing the President Council in company Coinset. The Coinset is a marketplace where we are collaborating with very potentially big companies who are like with the big ideas, and then we are negotiating exclusive deal for the Coinset, and then guys, we are providing this first entry to our community members. So myself, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a top Czech company in our Coinset company, resident of MLM Network Marketers, which is a Hall of Fame based in Las Vegas, USA. And that achievement, like I achieved in 2019. It was one of my dreams. And many other things that I did today, especially, I'm still doing. And my passion is to bring something lucrative for community members and our leaders. Thank you so much for your support. And today, this introduction is only for very close people, because we are looking for those people who have skin in the game about the gaming industry. Okay, so next slide, please. Disclaimer, please take a screenshot, read it. Disclaimer is about that information provided herein is for informational purpose only, and it's not for intended as a financial investment or tax advice. Users are encouraged to seek advice from the qualified professional before making any decision based on the information provided. While every effort is made to ensure the accuracy and the completeness of the information, it is provided as if without warranty of any kind. Best results, and this is from early days, why we are focusing on education, because best results are typically achieved through a combination of the financial literacy trainings as well as the persistence and consistent action. It is essential to educate oneself and maintain a disciplined approach to achieve optimal outcome in the financial endeavors. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next slide. That was a disclaimer and today's agenda. So, gaming market potential. Please press plus in the chat, guys, if you have any idea about the gaming market industry. Good. Okay, who can tell me today what is the what is the gaming market volume in terms of the money? It's billions of dollars, exactly. But billions of dollars, this is not what I'm looking for. How many people are playing different kind of games? Who can tell me? I know that our speakers today, our team from RedPad's, they will be sharing all these information. And guys, when I heard this, I was really blown away. What numbers are there? And then I realized, okay, what we can do, we can combine in order for us to get into our mission, which is a new economic evolution of the world. So back to agenda, studio products and ecosystem. We will know how much in terms of the percentage the game is already about to be launched, what is left, a roadmap will be provided, team and Daslan itself, so which is already game that is in the let's say final stage and current state of affairs. Synergy of success, obviously, new economic evolution of the world where people will become what? All together, write it. And Coinset collaboration that I already shared. Exactly, co-owners. Next slide, please. Next slide. And right now, I would like to invite people who you see on your screen, Vildan, Tatiana, and Evgeny. They are the ones who have skin in the game. They are the ones who will share with you really interesting things. If you guys are here, please let me know. And I'm giving floor to you. Please share with us what brought you here, why you are in the gaming. You are all looking very adult. Why you are in the game? You have probably families, right, kids, and still doing the gaming. So for most of the people who will be watching this, it's something that is not matching, you know, mature men and women are actually doing something about the game. I see Tatiana, your expression. Floor is yours, whoever will be first. Vildan is a CEO and founder. Tatiana, I believe, is Chief Marketing Officer, and Evgeny is the person who is a developer. If I'm right, then please let's welcome our amazing partners to this webinar. So it will be, first of all, recorded, it will be shared, and many people will join us on a Saturday, because this is only for the leaders.
Hello, everyone. I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much for your introduction, for your invitation, Armand. My name is Vildan Fazilov. I'm the CEO of the RedPad Games and founder. It is a game studio which is going to release its own products. At the same time, we have extensive experience, like my personal experience, 18 plus years. Our team consists of more than 70 people. Plus, we have outsourced personnel. Overall, currently, we have around 120, 130 people on board, if I'm not mistaken. We have participated in the development of huge hits, gaming hits, not the entire game, but part of the game. It was EVE Online, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, Stalker, Metro 2033, and the last product that we worked on is World of Tanks. And we participated in the digitalization of tanks on the Belarusian test grounds. And we also developed some of the maps, battle grounds. And our company is getting ready to release its first product, independent product, which is called Dustland. We have Tatiana Shatskaya here, our beloved marketing director, who is laying the path of our company to the wider audience, helps us develop and cover huge market. In other words, users get to know about us thanks to Tatiana and her team. And also I have here Evgeny Neverov. He's not a developer. He's my deputy. He's a person who is responsible for communication, for product development. Just a wonderful young guy. And I'm 38, by the way. I have 4 kids. And I'm not ashamed of being involved in the gaming, and I still play those games. And I think it's a normal thing. It's okay when your work is not just work, but it becomes the meaning of your life. It becomes the pursuit of your dream, and you are going for it. You play the game, you live the game. And when you live by your work alone, eventually, you won't be happy. And doing what I do, we can go really global and then probably take a fair share of this pie. And the bigger it is, the better. We will do our best to make sure it's big. And I will give the floor to Evgeny right now. He will tell you what gaming industry is all about, who we are, and what kind of a product we are ready to release. By the way, I would like to ask you, probably in the chat, Evgeny will share the link to our first product called Dustland. We are already on Steam. It's a trading platform, and it would be cool if you would add this game to the wish list. Evgeny, you have the floor. Yes, I was just posting the link in the chat. I hope my presentation is on the screen. Yeah, we can see it. Great. As Vildan said, today we're going to tell you about Dustland product. Let me deviate here a little bit. Let me tell you what gaming market is. Although Armand said that it's kind of inconceivable for an serious adult person to be playing the game or to be working in this industry. But let me show you the financials behind it. And you will see that from the financial point of view, the gaming industry is the only industry that felt awesome always, but was given a huge boost in the wake and after 2020. Because millions of people were locked in homes, billions of people had to stay at homes. And when you're working remotely, you're less tied to the, way you do your work or the way you look. So some people worked and played at the same time or watched bloggers, streamers, and the amount of gaming content increased. On the slide, you can see the superficial financials or the biggest players on the market. You can see that the market size is 21.3 billion, but this is an outdated information. Currently, it's already $25 billion, which is the market size, because the transactions are going on, big time transactions of very big products. So yeah, if we go for numbers, then statistically, by 2027, there will be 4.5 billion people playing games. Currently, it's a little bit less than 4 billion. So half of the world, in other words, is playing. Doesn't matter if they play on their favorite Xbox or on their phone, or they play some web-based game. It's still a player, still a gamer, and there is nothing you can do about it. Even when you play on your phone any game, you are a gamer. and you're making a huge contribution to the hyper cash financial world. Yes, the gaming industry is huge and it is attractive to any sorts of players. But players, I mean not gamers, but investors. So we can move on. Our strategy, everything that we do is based on how we see this world. We would like to provide a full-fledged ecosystem, independently developed ecosystem that would be aimed both for gamers and investors. We want to merge both the gaming side and the financial tools with the most innovative solutions to increase the user's positive experience and to make sure that the games develop with Web3 tools already inbuilt. And those tools, unfortunately, are not yet properly represented in those games. Let me tell you a few words about our company and the upper level roadmap. At the top of the screen, you can see the roadmap of the company. So basically, which products will be launched when, and probably already heard about Dustland and Wartide Worlds. But in addition to that, we have a lot of other products, let's say, in the pipeline that will aim to cover as much audience as possible. So basically, the roadmap you see stretches almost for 10 years. Well, 7 years to be precise. And also, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, we are going to share not only gaming experience, because the products that you can see on the roadmap will be the first to be launched in the ecosystem, but also we have the fintech part, which is separated. And you can see that we have the marketplace, gaming, venture funds, publishing team. We have the gaming advertising company, gaming technical brand, bank, payment system, the reward system for authors of the content, crypto exchange, IT university to teach as many people as possible in as many areas as possible, of course, within our domain. And all of it will be done under the aegis of the company. Yes, as already Vildan mentioned, our team numbers more than 70 people. The management you can see on the screen, well, some of the management, so I can go further, and I will tell you a little bit more about Dustland. What is Dustland? Dustland is a highly immersive survival experience in a very aggressive environment. This is a trend, by the way, that has taken shape in the gaming cycle. Basically, it's what it means. You get ready and you go into the open world, you complete your mission, and you go back to the extraction point. And it's called extraction shooter. And this trend is already there, and big studios already started announcing, developing their games in this area. And we already have now a window of opportunity where by releasing a game this year, we're gonna skim the cream, before the big time players come in. Because if you're a gamer, you know that there will be so many battle royale games to be released. PUBG is still number one. Evgeny, let me take over because everything is in Russian. I understand you have some difficulties because usually we speak English before our international partners. Sorry for interrupting because you were so passionate about telling your story. So I'm barging in here. Okay. Yeah, let's go further. Yeah, okay. Here we are. I'm sorry for this hiccup. Yeah, Dustland is the experience that will allow you to get the feeling in a positive way of post-apocalyptic world and feel all the difficulties and hardship of this world. Well, taking into account, of course, some of our special features, because we didn't follow the path of your standard post-apocalypse, sorry, just like, wasteland and some rusty cars, etc. No, it's different. It's a very complex game. It's a role-playing game because your actions will not only affect your character's development, but also the development of the outside world, because your actions will also result in different alliances and fractions and who will take over, because one of the main things that we're going to have in the game is the seasonality of the game, where gradually new storylines will be supplied. And gamers, well, it's not like a single player game where like Witcher and GTA, like first editions, where you simply complete this storyline and then you turn it off. No, this is a living world and living players. They're gonna be there, exist there, and influence everything happening to them, starting from who they make friends with, who they're gonna betray if they want to, what kind of fraction they're going to join, or what kind of role they're going to assume, what kind of story they're going to get in the future. Everything will depend on them. Let's move on. Okay. Here we have a small overview. We are getting ready for early access. Why early access? Because after the product is launched, early stage, early access, the development team will assess how the game is played, where the difficulties are. To say like right now we're going to release the final version and then improve on it is not entirely correct, because we are going and still using the data-driven approach. We will analyze how the players behave, and then all the decisions that are going to improve the game will help us. And that's why we need the early access, and it will happen after the full release. The upcoming platforms, consoles, mobile platforms, and virtual reality. Because, well, it would be silly of us to cut off consoles, because this is a huge audience we're talking about. We have here a little bit outdated information. It's not 80%, it's more than 90%. So this information is not entirely correct. You can see the quality of the game, of the graphics on the Steam page that I shared in the chat. Yes, there is a term in IT products, in entertainment products, such as LTV. It's a lifetime value. So it means that the gamer will live a certain time playing the game, or will play this game for a certain period of time. And usually single player games that do not develop, they are released and that's it. So their lifetime value is the time the gamer spends playing this game. Usually it's 15-20 hours. As for multiplayer products, the lifespan here is way longer. Currently, the longest living games have more than 20 years, like World of Tanks and World of Warcraft. They've been played by people from the first day of their release. People play, people spend money on them. Armand raised his hand in the Russian room. Armand? Your mic is off, Armand, if you're in the... Okay. So yeah, Evgeny, you can continue. So, and take into account the above said, and take into account the different cases, monetization policies, take into account our experience, fintech solutions in marketing and monetization. The estimated revenue is going to be around $1 billion within 5 years. At the same time, the planned audience is around 2 million active users per month. But we're talking about Dustland only. Over time, when new products are released, this user base will be growing and growing, because the products will be advertising each other, and the gamers might be switching between the products of the ecosystem without never leaving the ecosystem. So we're talking about PC, it's one online. If it's mobile, because Dustland will be released on different platforms, then the number of people on each platform will be exponentially increasing, because the products, all of the products, will be cross-platform. Let's move on. Okay, and now we're going to our fintech part, because probably you might have been asking yourself, marketplace, payment system, what does it have to do with it? So our solution is to give gamers the opportunity to manage their assets without making this game like Axie Infinity or other crypto games that are not as immersive, have lower graphics. We are giving a traditional classic game with additional monetization functionality. So what I'm talking about here, the main monetization is aimed at players themselves. So gamers using our marketplace by selling to each other some virtual assets will be able to make money on it. So how much will they be able to earn depends on them. It depends on the demand for this particular item. But superficially, we think that they will spend around $300 or earn $300 to $500. So your standard gamer, not like 24/7 gamer, but a moderate gamer, will be able to have this kind of sales. And this is our unique fintech developed by us, which will allow or give this kind of freedoms to our gamers. So this is going to be our first step towards building our full ecosystem. In the future, this marketplace will sell not only Dustland related products, but from other games of ours. Then there will be a separate product for partners, and we will be able to bring in the games of other developers for them to use our token, to use our token to be able to access our marketplace and give 100% control over players' assets. I mean, control to players themselves. And it will not be taken negatively by the gamers, because it will not affect the functionality of the game. We're talking about purely cosmetics here. It will not improve like your skills in the game. It will improve the aesthetics. It will add additional vibe that gamers want to see. As an example, you can take a look at the black market of the World of Warcraft or anything. So anywhere where the developers did not allow for an opportunity to exchange items, there'll always be a black market for this. And we will not kind of like promote the development, uncontrollable development of the black market. No, we're going to provide an official legal tool that will protect our gamers from fraud, from like scams, and from being cheated out of their money, to make sure that the gamer is protected. Let's move on. And RPGC token is the key to all of it, because for gamers to make transactions on the platform, we'll have to use this token, and all the transactions will be in this token, with this token. Also here you can see some of the analytics that every gamer brings $10–15 to the game approximately, but it very much depends on the game itself, and it depends probably on the genre the game is in, but mainly it depends on the gamer himself or herself, because some whales bringing $5,000, you know, you play 1 hour a month and yet you bring $5,000 easily. There are people like that. And some people bring in $10 every single day. Tatiana wanted to add something. Yes, I can see on the slide that it's $10–15 per month, not like lifetime. And over the entire life cycle, players spend hundreds and even thousands of dollars. I wanted to add this, but sorry for interrupting. Yeah, true. And whereas in a standard game, the player just spends money on it and play the game, but with RedPad games products, you legitimize your gamer's experience. So you can easily explain to your parents or spouse that I'm not just wasting time, I'm making money by playing. And it's like, your attitude is wrong because I'm acting as an investor here, because the skin that might drop from the loot box will not be available anymore. And then the price will skyrocket because it won't be in the market anymore. And only I or a handful of people will have it, and people will want it. And let's compare it to the art, or to the market of arts and paintings. If the painter died, the paintings start increasing in price. And the same thing with skins. If you cannot obtain those skins in the game, items in the game in any other way, by like grinding or purchasing an update, the price will increase for that particular item. While we're moving on to the next slide, I wanted to add here that almost all people right now want to be owners of what they invest their most valuable resource in, which is time. And imagine if a game is 20–15 years old, and at any time the developer can take away their property by shutting down the game. And this is a very big problem of classical games, when you're not the owner of what you invested your money and time in. Yes, Evgeny, you can continue. So what will this token give its owner, in addition to the classical investment crypto history? It gives opportunities. It gives the opportunity when investing at an early stage, before the listing, before going to DEX and CEX. It gives you a range full of opportunities. Let me go briefly. There are like 13 points here. First of all, you become a full-fledged investor. Not just your standard story when you purchase a share or a token, and then you wait for this token or share to grow, and then you sell it. No, this is a classical investment story, when the owner of the token can become a partner and expect dividends to be paid from the revenues of the business. Those who participate in the game at the higher level, we're talking about like closed lists for investors, access to the game, of course, it goes without saying, tournaments, unique skins, items that only you will have, and you can do whatever you want with them, sell them, keep them, participation in different master classes and trainings, exclusive events of the company. You will also be able to use the developer's office and play with or against us, or you can do it remotely if you don't want to take the trip. So it's not only an opportunities offered by your classical investment instrument like buy and sell. No, it's a long-term opportunity to increase your capital using from the classical standard business that has the only way is to grow. Sorry for interrupting here. Well, RedPad Games is not just a developer of games or just one fintech solution. We are going to grow into a huge group of companies holding with bank, payment system, bank, its own exchange. We're going to develop our own engine, game engine. So basically the company has ambitious plans and huge future. By purchasing RPGC token, in the future, you will be able to exchange this for STO tokens. Plus, as far as I understand, Armand, could you please tune in because I have a question for you?
Sure, I'm here.
Okay, wonderful. What I wanted to ask you is this Zoom is leader oriented, correct?
Let's say today here we have those people who are more active. Other people will be watching in replays, and then next meeting will be those people who are here. They will invite those people who will be interested after watching the webinar and things like that. So that's why it will be live available. I mean, like in recordings available. But today, yes, here like we have the top of the tops.
Okay, thanks. So what I wanted to say is that we have a very good collaboration when we can use your payment system and integrate it into our marketplace. So all the transactions from the community will be done there. So the bigger the community, the bigger the turnover, the bigger the community of the payment system. And this is just the beginning, because later we will connect the exchange, and then we will be putting the gaming products there, tie gaming products with crypto. And in the future, we have the plans to create crypto exchanges where tokens can be listed. And well, in the future, we will see how it goes and whether we can also provide those services to other third parties. But of course, eventually, marketplace will integrate other products as well. Sorry, Evgeny,
right
for
now,
barging in.
Well done. Right now, you took away my part of the speech. But it's okay. Continue.
I'm sorry for that. Well, since we are interrupting here each other, so one of the main products is the infrastructure, the interrelated nature of products where each product feeds another product, and it is easily to connect other parts. And as a marketer, I can say the biggest problem in marketing is motivate, is to call the person the first time and retain that person to make sure that they keep on interacting with you in addition to the first time. And games provide that passion, that motivation, which makes marketing redundant. Well, of course, I believe that I will still keep my job, but games is something that allows naturally, organically retain people in the ecosystem and then connect them to all of the products. We don't have to explain them why this, why that. The gamer comes in and says, I want it to use, I want to check it out. So motivation is a very expensive thing in our world. We pay quite a lot of money for it when we interact with audience, and games make this thing free.
Absolutely.
Evgeny, I'm giving you the floor. Thank you very much, Tatiana, Armand. Well, yes, the main part of our presentation is done, I guess, our part of the information. And next, we'll have the part from the Coinset team. But if you have any kind of questions, we will gladly answer those questions while we have this opportunity. And you guys ask your questions.
Yes,
someone is
like
asking, will Russians be able to purchase this token? We're going to release the token on decentralized and centralized exchanges. Therefore, if exchanges allow Russians to purchase, then we're not going to impose any kind of restrictions.
Yes, let me just a little bit more talk here about the synergy for success and the reason why we had this meeting with you, Vildan, when I was in Singapore. First of all, when you shared that the gaming industry itself, and I'm talking right now only about that figures that you mentioned related to the Steam platform. In a Steam platform, if I remember correctly, more than 100 million users monthly, like active users, more than 100 million active users are using Steam. So, which means that even if 10% of those people will go and check the game, we will have 10 million people. And these 10 million people, some of them will like it, some of them not. It's all good anyway, right? But even if we will end up with the 1%, which is a 1 million people from that audience who will be playing the game, that automatically will create, it automatically will be successful. That's now leading me to another thing that you just mentioned, how people will be getting out their coins or tokens that they will earn in the game. And that will be through the advertisement that global unit pay is the only a way to extract your tokens from the game and put it in your MetaMask or put it on your exchange. Again, which exchange? Our exchange, because that's where we already developed it. The same like you were working on the game, we were working on additional, let's say, fintech things. And this synergy, I believe, will open the ocean of the community that will be like a funnel getting into the places and adding additional value for our existing businesses. So that's why for me, it's really correlated with our main mission, which is a new economic evolution of the world through the security token holder. Why? Because people, even if they don't play the game, they can refer that game to some gamers, and those people anyway play it, right? I know that World of Tanks, you told me that people for $400,000 are buying some garage for tank. $400,000 people spend just in a game to put the tank in some garage. And if this market exists, so then it's a really, let's say, stupid to not explore it. And especially when now we are collaborating and we will be adding our existing businesses, then I believe that this will be a game changer. More than that, what I see that you said, we will have some closed meetings with the gamers. They will be able to come and see your space. We will be able to educate them through the different tasks that we can put in a game. So which means that, again, it's aligned with our mission, where people, in order to become a co-owners, they need to be educated. They need to have some extra knowledge in order for them to get the most of the benefits. And Tatiana, my question now is to you. I know that you've been in this company for a while. Tell me, please, let's say 3 reasons why you are here.
I very much enjoy working together with passionate people who believe in what they do. So at the very start, people will confirm that. I told no to their recruiter. They just invited me to talk about the word, and I told them no, no, and no. But the first time I met them in person, I simply couldn't resist. Well, the first acquaintance with the dev team, when they told me about the product, told me what they want to do, where they want to go, and this whole narrative of development, that the company is more than one game, that right now we're developing one product, but then we have the whole roadmap ahead of us. I guess, first of all, it's about passion. Second of all, this is a very professional team, and I very much believe in the engine that our product is developing on. I think that the future of the good games is there. And I also enjoy the last item, the last reason is I like the connection between education, ecosystem, fintech, and gaming. And I'm sure that in the future, all of those areas will merge into one, but they need to be merged properly. And my team has something that I really believe in. Well, while I have the floor, I wanted to say that very often they say that you can come to the studio and play the game. Well, again, this is a very good sellable product, exclusive product, because throughout my career, people asked me, like, did you meet the owner of this company? Did you meet this celebrity that starred in this and that movie? Yeah, I mean, even if we don't play ourselves, this is something exclusive that attracts a lot of people when we become part of this community. Yes, thank you very much for your questions. I hope that I answered them.
Yes, thank you. And one more question that I want to ask Vildan. You are like you are the main person. You are like a father, and this is your baby. I would like to know from you what is the ultimate goal that you see in this project as a founder, as a creator, as a main visionary. What will be your ideal result that you will say, as a father, I'm proud that this game get the heights and success that you were planning?
Well, are we talking about the company or just one product?
No, I'm talking about the company. I'm talking about the big vision, why you are giving up your sleep and resources and everything just for this thing. Because I know you since 2018.
Well, this is like a global concept. It's not just, a way to make money. Of course, money is an important part because everyone wants to have a nice life. But the main message idea of the company is to create a lot of professional like gamepads across the world, institutes that will allow people to learn the game, learn the profession, and then eventually create their own product. We're about supporting youth, supporting education, supporting orphanages as well, building up like campuses, like campuses of orphanages, in a city with the office in the center. We're going to raise those children, provide them education, and then they will spread across the world if they want to. And or they can be employed by us by creating jobs, by improving the quality of life. Well, as much as we can, we will help. I guess this is the ultimate mission. And because the company will be renowned and get more and more revenues, we will be in a position to help more and more children and people. I guess this is the mission.
Thank you, Vildan. And Yevgeny, one question for you is that what brought you in the company?
What brought me into this company is, I guess, well, I think every boy, well, I'm talking about my personal experience, okay, and my personal opinion, but I think every boy has a dream of playing games and making money off it. And here you can do it professionally, and there will be no supervisor who will tell you why you're playing and not working. Because, well, games are our work, and games are our passion. And as they say, pick what you like doing, turn it into a job, and you will never work a day in your life. So basically, when Vildan gave me this opportunity, I didn't refuse. I left my bank where I worked, and I went boldly into that non-corporate startup spirit.
Thank you so much. Okay, I would like to get to the next slide. Thank you very much for presentation. Thank you very much for, first of all, considering us as partners. And now I would like to jump into the mission, why we collaborating with the companies, with the people like you. Because our mission is the new economic evolution of the world, I already mentioned. And new economic evolution of the world, it's not my idea. It's not idea that I am creator. No, it was given by my good friend, mentor, trainer, and the person who was dreaming about that. And that is a concept where the people become a co-owners of everything that they do. Regardless, this is like my passion, like you, Yevgeny, or you, Vildan, your passion is in a game. You have to have a right to be a co-owner. If my passion is in finances, I have to have a right to be a co-owner. If my passion is a real estate, I have to have rights to be a co-owner. And this is the concept of the new economic evolution of the world. And what we did, so we combined all this in the three things. Client, so the person can buy like a product which being offered. Entrepreneur, the person can start his business in order to gain the skills as a speaker, as a leader, as a seller, as a team builder. So this is like an entrepreneurial part. And of course, all of them have a right to become a co-owner. And that's what, in a few words, the new economic evolution of the world stands for. And we already achieve it with our previous security token, which was launched on the 28th of September. And right now, there's a lot of movement going on in order to expand those businesses. And that's the reason why we are ready to open the new chapter. And that new chapter is really new for us. We never been involved in a gaming. That's why we will need support from you, but I know that it can be something massive that we can't even imagine. And only this thing that there is billions of people who are playing, and you can put existing business as a facility for people to use it. You can drive a massive traffic into the existing businesses and increasing the value of that. And of course, for this collaboration, I really feel really positive. Next slide, please. So now I would like to do some quick opinion poll. So guys, can you please tell me, and let's vote on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you are interested in this collaboration, how much you really understand what is the real meaning behind. 10, understand everything. 1, no idea at all. Okay, so thank you very much. This is important because that at least shows entire speakers that, let's say, majority of the people understood the message. Of course, we will have trainings. Of course, we will have a possibility for you to be trained directly if that related to the gaming, to the product itself. We will be inviting the RedPad game team. And Vildan, if I remember correctly, you had 70 people right now, right, working?
Yes, correct. 70 on staff, and then approximately the same number outsourced.
Okay, so it's like a 70 people. This is a team, and we will be able on our trainings, which will be done for those people who will be considering promoting this opportunity. We will be able to get some closed Zooms in order for you to answer all detailed questions and train people about, let's say, product itself.
Of course, not a problem at all. We
Great.
can make like a meeting of 70 people altogether.
Oh, that will be only for those who will make some achievements. Okay, so let's leave these kind of things in the basket. RedPad Games and Coinset, promising venture. So I would like to pay attention on this slide because, and please guys, take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot in order for you to really have a bigger picture than it is right now. The $200 billion industry, that is a gaming. And before we were talking about like $1 trillion, our aim, our goal is to tap into the $1 trillion, and security token, by the way, and these are not my words, these are the words of the top people in the industry. It's already $1 trillion industry itself, but from what that $1 trillion industry will be formed. And now watching on the first sentence, 200 billion by 2023 will be only gaming. Guys, do you understand what I'm talking about? 200 billion, which is it makes sense now that the $1 trillion industry of the security tokens, that is more than realistic, because 1/5 is here in the gaming community. I'm not familiar with the numbers, but maybe guys, you know, yearly how many new people joining some gaming platforms or become players, part-time players, full-time players?
Well, by 2024, there will be 4.5 billion people playing games in this way or another. So it's like more than half, 60% of the global population.
So that is another tick for me.
Well, I'm sorry. Just take a look at how the schools work already, how the sheets with the marks of grades of the students look like. They're digital. So gamification is part of our everyday life already.
But like what I love most of this is that I was always thinking how we can get more younger generation involved, not only in a game, but in a business and the co-owner, because our future is not us. It's not our parents. Our future are those youngsters who are today actively daily, searching TikTok and posting some moves and getting the audience. So how to target that audience? And obviously you can't target that with the product which is not related to the scope of interest. But with the gaming, I see that this is a more than possible, which means that if we can impact at least a little bit impact the young generation, and they can become a co-owner. Some of them will find their way in a MLCI space. Some of them will find a way in earning the money in additional way and make let's say some financial income and let's say profit for their own families. I believe that this is the way to go, and I really appreciate your offer for our community to be the first who will have the right to present your company, let's say, tokens at the nominal price for early birds. Thank you so much. It's a really honor when especially I see all this. Okay, so without further delay, so now I would like to ask these guys. Can you please tell me who has experience in the gaming here in our webinars? Please press 10 if you are like even with the half of the word that you hear from the team, you already know that this is a big thing. So if you have experience, 10 plus. If you don't have one, if you have kind of experience, give me whatever number. Yes, exactly. So maybe your kids are playing, maybe your grandchildren are playing. All what I want to know the how many people we have here who have this skin in the game. Great. I see that there are people, and this is really cool because I would like you, I would like to invite you to become a first team who will be promoting this, who will have this exclusivity to promote it. So for this reason, we will create a chat, which will be Telegram, and that's where we will be actively working with you. We will be expanding this opportunity in many countries, but for this reason, I would like to ask the next slide. Next slide. Next slide. That is where the RedPad game meets Coinset. I love this animation, and this opportunity is really, really, really great. Thank you very much for everyone to give the feedback. I will tell you what we negotiated. Are you ready? So we negotiated, and RedPad games are before going to the decentralized exchange, if I remember correctly, so that your plan is to go first to the decentralized exchange with your token. Am I right?
Yeah, correct.
Mm-hmm. So, but for our community, we will have our lovely packages, and next slide will show you what packages there will be. And of course, our multi-level crowd investing model, RedPad game team really support and appreciate and value that we are providing to our community, not only the possibility to get as a first entrance into the assets itself, but also to be the promoter, to be the person who will be having the exclusive rights to provide these kind of packages. Let's take a closer look on these packages. So you can see that today we have Iron, which is the minimal package with the 25 units, and that will give you 42 tokens. So now, Vildan, can you please tell me a little bit about your tokenomics and why 42 tokens in the game will be quite good amount to start, either to play the game or to have some benefits when it will be listed on a decentralized exchange?
Well, as we all know, the cryptocurrency starts not from the value, starts not from the amount of liquidity injected, but by the number of users using it. The more people use it, the bigger the demand, the bigger the price. Plus, the RedPad Games company itself will be injecting liquidity into the token itself. 30% of the sales of the game during year one will be injected into the liquidity.
Okay.
So, for example, if you have 42 tokens now, in a year, it can turn into 420, or sorry, 420 or even $4,200. It depends on the exponentiality of our users. The more successful the game, the higher the price of the token.
Okay, thank you so much. And that is up for 25 units, so that we have 42 tokens. Look at the package, which is the next one, bronze. You can see that there is a gift allocated, and that gift is provided to this package. That is the second package, and that gift is provided by you guys. Thank you so much. But plus on the third package, you can see silver, where you get 15 gift tokens and 207, which will be in the package. But you have one random skin. I don't know, maybe not you, Vildan, maybe Evgeny or Tatiana, who wants to share a little bit what is the skin? Like why I have to choose this package and what it will give me additionally to the token that you just mentioned.
Well, basically, I can give you the women's version. Imagine that you have a character. You are a character in the game. You go into the town and you take a handbag. There are expensive handbags and less expensive. And imagine that you put your hand into a huge like loot box and pull out a very fashionable handbag. It can be like Louis Vuitton, or it can be like a handbag you can take to the beach only. Well, you brought the example of handbags, but I think this metaphor is clear to men as well, because very often what you give as a gift to your wife or girlfriend, very often it's a handbag, so you must be knowledgeable about handbags. Well, in simple words, skin is a cosmetics, is a visual improvement of what your character looks like. For example, I can have an iPhone standard, or I can have Pro Max. So basically, it's a visual improvement that some companies add to their products. Like iPhones can be encrusted with gold. It's the same here. So basically, without improving the performance, you improve the visual characteristics, the cosmetics of the item. Here's the example for men audience. The skins in Counter-Strike, which is $1 billion market. For example, you have one AWP, a sniper rifle that can look in different ways. I have one sniper rifle up, and Armand might have bought a Dragon Lore for $10,000. And yeah, there are some random skins that the price of those skins will be regulated by the players themselves, gamers themselves. One random skin can be ultra rare and or legendary. Another can be like common rarity. Plus, Armand, we need to add that this package also includes the game. So people will get access to the game itself too. And if they get access to the game, they get access to the marketplace as well. And most importantly, skins is what makes players unique inside the product, because we spend a lot of time in the game and we want to be noticeable, recognizable, so that friends would envy us a little bit, so that people would understand that we are in this game 1 or 5 years before the others. And the opportunity to sell those things is what people have been wanting for such a long time. And we give them the tool to sell it if they want to. And then some of our partners will get the opportunity to get very unique skins that eventually will only go up in price.
Okay, so does it mean that, for example, I'm buying the $100 or let's say $500 probably package, I get 1,350, which can potentially grow to 1,350 or even 13,000, correct? So which means that it all depends what Wilden said about how many people are there, like what is the activity. But again, because it's been already approved by Steam, 120 million active users, even if the 1% will join and check and stay, it will make the obviously demand for these tokens. But my question here is, this skin, can I also, if I'm lucky, can I get some rare skin that I will be later on able to sell to you, Vildan?
Well, of course. That's why we gave the example of the Louis Vuitton's handbag, because out of that loot box, you can get out something, even at the launch of the game, it's already going to be a unique item. But over the development of the project, this item is going to be more expensive and more expensive. The price can grow up to $1,000 if we draw parallels to other projects. We can use the comparison with the coin collectors. Some coins, for example, €1, but if that euro was released on a specific month when Italy had another island, for example, it becomes a rare coin because it will never be minted again. And the more the item lives in the game, the more expensive it becomes for new gamers, because the new players won't be able to find and purchase. The only place they can do it is to go to Armand and tell him, like, Armand, please sell me this skin. But knowing Vildan, he will buy this skin off you if it's really interesting. Knowing his gaming experience, my suspicion is that he spends a lot of money on this.
Okay, good. And you just, yes, Vildan, yes, please.
I'm saying that we're not going to say this to anyone. Let's keep the radio silence here.
Okay, I got you. You just mentioned that also in this price includes the game itself. Can you please tell me what will be on the Steam game price? Like how much people have to pay in order just to get the access to the game?
Well, standard version, the average price, again, in different regions, the price will be different depending on their purchasing power. But if we take America, it's $35. Kazakhstan, for example, it's 17% less, around $28, $26.
Mm-hmm. So about like 20, let's say 20.
If we're talking about the standard, version, the deluxe version will cost $70 on average again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so in other words, if we are taking the silver, so which is the first standard version access, so that means that game itself costs 25, plus you are giving 15 tokens on top of that as a bonus, and in total 207 tokens. That's what the person will get, plus access to the game itself, and one skin, which will allow him maybe to cash it out for 10 times more than he paid. Perfect.
Well, it can be 100 times, it can be 1,000 times more. It depends on the skin itself and on the popularity of this category of skins.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I assume that it will be these token, like the people will be buying and selling for the tokens, correct? In your marketplace.
Yes.
Okay, and then the tokens, these tokens, they will be able to withdraw and create, like put into the form of cash using our global unit pay and list it on our exchanges, correct?
Yes,
perfect.
you're correct.
No more questions.
We have this, that's why we have this synergy and this collaboration to give the players the opportunity to invest in their skills, in their time, in their hobby, and probably for some, it's going to be their main source of income.
Yes, and that was that I needed in order to understand the full picture. And of course, like there is for the top gamers or top investors who understand this market, that the next is a gold 250, platinum 500 units, sapphire will be 1,000, where you get 10 random skins, and you are getting here 387 tokens additionally, so, and 3,087 in total. And the top package, it's emerald and diamond. Can you please answer one more question, which is related to the deluxe version and standard version? Like what exactly it means if I planning to invest and get the sapphire package, which is a 1,000, and I get standard version of the game, or ruby will be deluxe version, and of course all the other bonuses that is included. But what is the difference?
Well, the difference here is that the standard version, some of the bonuses that deluxe version has won't be there. I'm talking about access to different paid updates of the game that will allow to expand the map, and also access to the battle pass. Battle pass, again, I guess I have to explain. Battle pass is the way you get additional skins that other people pay for. So, for example, you purchase the subscription to this battle pass for $10, you will have to reach like level 50 by completing certain achievements, and then you get more and more rewards. And usually there are like free versions of Battle Pass where awards are so-so, but people go for the paid Battle Pass right away. And we are going to give access in the deluxe version. So if the gamer knows that they want to be, for the first 2 years, they want to play this game and have access to all the possibilities, they will save money on purchasing deluxe version rather than pay extra later.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so next slide. So everything is clear. So please press plus if it's clear for you in the chat, because right now we are going to the, I would say, the more lucrative topic, which is a MLCI. And I would like to quickly cover for those people who would like to consider this as a possibility for them to create a business. And in this case, I would like to ask, press 1 in the chat, guys, if you are very new, or if you, let's say, you were trying to do business, MLCI business model, but something didn't work. And or what, the same one if you are you are a new person, you don't know what it is and what to do with that. Press 1. Okay, because now this topic will be more for you and also to remind for other people. So I see that in many different rooms we have people who really would like to know what it is. Okay, so the next slide. MLCI, as I already mentioned, multi-level crowd investing, and that is a model for the people to become entrepreneurs. So today in this world realities, to become an entrepreneur, it's quite tough, because you need money, and any business that you will start, it will require some seed money, some budget. That's the reason why a lot of people are not jumping into that, because there's like so many odds that need to be calculated. But with the multiple crowd investing, which Coinset company is offering, you can start this business without even paying a penny. So all what you need to do, you need to get your skin in the game. You need to understand, do I understand this product? Do I really believe in this? You need to do your due diligence, research, check the company, RedPad Games, like who they are, how many years, what achievements they already have. And for this reason, so we will be organizing the trainings. And if you are interested, please stay tuned. For those people who already feel that I understand this and want to be first to get the access for promoting, I have a great news for you. We will have one more meeting, which will be more like closed, in order to discuss all the questions and answers and get your skin in the game, get you properly equipped with the information, with the statistics, with the facts, materials, in order for you to be able to become first who will be sharing this opportunity around the globe. Okay, if you are ready, so then I would like to show you what is the career possibilities on the next slide. So next slide, you can see that, as I said, users are the people who can just come in, check, do their due diligence, and if they decide, they can become a client. Who is a client? The client is a person who is buying. So I love something, I buy, and I get the exclusive offer today, because Vildan and his team today announced that this token is not selling today anywhere. So this will be the first place. And that is very important, because now it gives you advantage among those people who will be joining later on. In order to become a partner, who is a partner? The partner is the person who is saying, I love it, I would like to share this business. I would like to share this opportunity. I would like to become a promoter. In order for you to become a promoter, you need to be equipped with the tools that I already mentioned. And in order to become a partner, so now you need to have a purchase yourself. So when you purchase yourself, you have product, you have materials. Now let's say your aim will be only to bring people to the next webinars which will be conducted by the professional. So now you are partner of the Coinset company, you bring the people on the webinar, or you give them this recording, they learn and understand what it is, they make a decision, and after that, only through your referral link that you can find in your back office, you will be able to directly sign up that person under you, and when he will purchase, you will get the commission. Commission you can find in a Coinset document, so it's called like a compensation plan. In a compensation plan, you can see how much company is paying in a referral marketing bonuses. As a partner, your earnings can be up to $200, so which will allow you either to withdraw this in these funds in a form of money, or it will allow you to purchase the packages that you've seen on a previous slide. When you become when you have two people minimum, and each of them have one person each, so you become an agent. Now, agent is the person who is helping partners to bring the people to the webinars, to the meetings, question and answer sessions. So that is the agent role. Then we have a consult, and you can see that agents approximately earning are up to 300, like from 50 units, and each unit stands for one USDT. From 50 units to the 300 units, that's what the agent earns. Consultants, they are the people who are consulting agents in order those agents to help partners. So that is a step-by-step career ladder in order for you from absolutely newbie in this industry to become a top leader and even president in Coinset ecosystem. So managers are the next, let's say, next rank, and the managers, that is the rank where people earn up to $10,000 in this position. So what is the manager's, let's say, responsibility? The manager's responsibility is managing consultants who have agents who are helping partners to bring the new people to this opportunity. I hope it's clear. Leader managers are basically leading the manager team. Top managers are training leader managers who are responsible for the managers, and managers are responsible for the consultants, and so on. And then when you become a top manager, so now you are representing like countries, and under you, you have leader managers who are doing all this work that I already explained. So compensation plan will explain you exactly why there are opportunities to earn up to 50,000. Of course, that is all based on your team volume. Vice presidents, these are the category of the people who are responsible for coaching top managers, for finding different collaborations, for bringing companies on let's say on a table and finding the synergies. It's to bringing the partnership related to the big companies. I don't know, maybe it will be EA Sport that one of you will be approaching, and you will bring them into this collaboration, and RedPad game team will say, well done, this is really asset for our company. And president, this is a top rank in the company, and you can see the president's earnings are up to 1 million. In order to become a president, all what you need 2 vice presidents. Each vice president need to have 2 top managers, and each top manager needs to have 4 leader managers. So this is how this system is working. And what is the difference between traditional entrepreneur journey or businessman journey or businesswoman journey is that here, president, vice president, top manager, leader manager, everyone are interested as soon as possible from the user or client to develop the person through all these stages to the president position. That's what is the biggest difference. The second difference is there is no need to inject the money if you don't have it in order to start the business. You can start it from absolute zero and make your way up the way that it was done by many, many people in our company. If this is clear, I would like to see plus in the chat so that we can move further. Great. Of course, there will be more trainings provided. We will dedicate entire team and effort because, as I said before, we wasn't spending much time with the trainings and multi-level crowd investment, let's say, concept, because our focus was on security token. Now security token is on the market, it's live, everything is booming and growing and rapidly expanding. So now we are opening the new chapter, and this chapter is related to find the ways how to bring to all our businesses that we have more clients, customers, and potential users. Great. So next slide. Empower your MLCI journey. What you need to do. First, starting your business from scratch. This is what you can do here. I already explained. Step by step, let's say step-by-step system, how to achieve your goals. What I mean by this, first, everyone has a goal. And this business concept is allowing you to, let's say, with the support and help of more experienced leaders to get towards your goals and achieve them. Creating the multiple income streams. So what I mean by this, first, you've seen that skin that already we discussed for quite some time, skin that will be in a box that can bring you the one income stream. Tokens that are in the package can bring you the second income stream. The third income stream is coming from the game itself. So you play the game, or you give your kids to play the game, and they make another income stream. And the fourth income stream is coming from sharing this information. Today, a lot of companies are launching different tokens, and there are millions of people who are chasing the good offers in order to jump and be among the first. And you are the first people who have this information and this access to be the ones who are providing it. Okay? Gaining skills, again, like when you grow through all this career ladder, you will be able, I would say, when you grow through this ladder, you will be able to first develop yourself, develop your presentation skills, public speaking skills, mentoring skills, training skills, leading skills, like all that will be additional bonus for you. Okay. Probably one of the most important is that when you grow not only yourself, but your team, and in the team, you see the results that people changing their lives, the people finding their passion, and people are having some hobbies that brings them some extra income. And that's why we are really focusing on this multi-level crowd investing and the new economic solution in the world, because that is how the people are able to create wealth, not only for themselves, but also for the generations to come. Hope this slide is clear. So what will be the steps? I will share you on the next slide. Next slide, please. Let's do this. Press 5 in the chat if all the information that you heard today resonates to you. If it doesn't resonate, press 1. It's cool. So there's no force, that everyone should love the games. So 5 if all that information resonates. Take your pen and paper and write down in your notebook what package you think will be good for you to start. So I see. Okay. Of course, there will be the possibility, as I said, to get into the small group, and that small group, of course, will have the first access into the game itself. Then connection. I'm just thinking like regarding the connection with those leaders who can guide you. Who is interested? Press 1 in the chat if you are interested to be guided by the leaders and by the team itself, so that you feel that you still need some more information, you need more evidence, you need more materials. You are ready, but you feel that it will be really cool if someone will be guiding you. Good. So then what I will ask, Yulia, can you please create a Telegram just for RedPad Games for those people who would like to really take this opportunity and work on multi-level crowd investing business model. So send please in all the Zoom rooms, send them link to that Telegram chat. Okay, so that will be chat. Telegram easy. We will be able to translate all the languages. We have Hindi language here. We have Spanish, Italian, Russian, and English. Okay, so because we will be dedicating our time and effort in order to train you with all the aspects of the multi-level crowd investing, okay? And of course, feedback. So it will be really cool if in the chat you will be sharing your thoughts, your discoveries that when you will be doing the research about the RedPad game itself as a company, about the gaming industry itself, about the new things like to make it more active. And later on, those people who you will be approaching, you will be adding to the chat. Okay, so this is the next step in order for us to, let's say, have the first touch. On the next slide, there are 2 QR codes. Please, next slide. please take your phone and scan QR code for RedPad Game and also Coinset in order to follow our media. And before I finish, on a scale 1 to 10, share with us 10. Put 10 if you really feel the value of this opportunity that the RedPad games together with the Coinset are providing. Okay, thank you. Good. So now I would like, on the next slide, I would like to reveal something very interesting for you. Do you know this voice, who is the owner of the voice, who is translating for many years, and who is leading entire interpreters team, who is allowing us to spread the word among like many people in different countries with different languages? Do you know that voice? This is Dennis. And Dennis, I would like to invite you now as a speaker, not as an interpreter, because when I was asking the top leaders chat, like who we have in the among us who has a really big experience in the gaming industry, in the gaming itself, I get like a direct, he didn't reply straight away me, he didn't raise the hand, but he texted me in a private message. He said, Arman, so check your message in a Telegram. And he said, I'm not, okay, Dennis, come out and you will share how it was. And then he said, like, I'm happy to be bridge between RedPad game team and Coinset because I have an enormous amount of experience. And I would like to invite Dennis, you.
Okay, here I am. Well, hello, everyone.
Hello.
So, yeah, my name is Dennis, as you know, Dennis Pugac, and it is with great pleasure and excitement that I'm addressing you today. Over the last 4 years, I've had the privilege of serving this company as a simultaneous interpreter, facilitating effective communication and bringing down the proverbial language barriers. And many of you know me, as Armand said, as the voice behind the scene. And some of you probably had the doubtful pleasure of meeting me in person, but today I'm honored to be the newly appointed manager of this thrilling gaming project from our company's side. And this appointment marks a significant milestone in my development, as I now have the opportunity to lead and to contribute to a project that deeply resonates with what I personally like and very passionate about, which is gaming. And I played lots of MMO games like World of Warcraft, Dota 1, Dota 2, Counter-Strike, Dead by Daylight, PUBG, you name it. So basically, I either played it or I know something about it. And now I get the opportunity not only to be a metaphorical passenger, but also feel the experience of sitting in the driver's seat. And I hope that my experience as an interpreter has equipped me with valuable skills in understanding and conveying complex ideas. And I will use these skills to make sure that this project is clearly and compellingly explained to our community. And I firmly believe that this project has immense potential and value. And this is one of the reasons why I applied for this position in the first place. I literally told Armand I'm going to fight for this position if there were any other candidates. And I would like to thank Armand and Mila for their trust, and I will do my best not to let them down. And in the end, I wanted to say this. I have been an elf mage. I have been a sniper. I have been a spacecraft pilot. I have been a post-apocalyptic survivor, but now I get to be the dungeon master. Thank you. And now I guess I will go back to doing what I also enjoy doing, which is interpretation. Thank you, Armand.
Thank you, Dennis. I think that, guys, you see that sometimes you have the brightest diamonds, like the purest diamonds sitting next to you, and you will never even imagine that this person can actually be professional in this game. Because when we get with the Vildan first conversation, I really felt that this is some kind of recalling, because you know me, you know who I am, and you know what I did in a company for all the 9 years, but you don't know me in the 2000 and when it was, Dennis said, in 2001, when for 4 years I was a gaming freak. And that was like my past. And I remember so that I was working in a club doing some help for people restarting the computers and helping them to print out. And the reason why I did it, just to have access to the good computers and good internet, because at that time at home you didn't have super cool internet. Like you need to go to the place where everything runs smooth in order for you not to die with all your equipment. And 4 years I was literally living in that gaming center, because I was playing the games. I know, Vildan, I see your expression. And I was thinking at that time, oh my God, like this is not a healthy thing to do. But 2001 to 2005, I was making a lot of money just by playing different games. And I know amount of people who are playing. I know how much people were paying me after some fight where they lost and I was looting the stuff, and then they were coming and saying, how much you need money in order for me to get my stuff back? Like, I literally had that experience. And when we had the few meetings with Dennis, we were spending hours and hours and hours just to talk about that. And that's why I'm really happy, Dennis, for you to join. And like you said, I will fight for this position, because, guys, today, as I said, we are opening the new chapter, and that chapter will be related to the big industry, to provide the people the co-ownership rights through the security token. And thanks to the GFST, we have experience. Thanks to the Starbucks and they experience, we have the strong team and people who are able to execute it. We are appreciating all the dark like how you call like a bad days and the dark side of the our journey, we ended up with the tools, and today we can proudly say that we did it, and we know how to do the same things again and again and again. And that's why this market, the gaming market, is not only about playing the game. You can play the game, you can be the co-owner of the game, you can make, you can sell the opportunity, you can be the, let's say, investor, short-term investor, long-term investor, co-owner, like all these opportunities are there for you. But the mainly and the most important is the young generations that we are touching. Young generations that will be having the right, not like me, just to play the game and put all my like a lifestyle in it, but also, and obviously I ended up with a great character. I ended up with a lot of things in my castle, which I had in the game, different like equipments, but I never had a chance to be a co-owner. And that's why I built them to you, an entire team. I really appreciate that you are really giving the, like you're opening the door for people to become a co-owner first time in the history of the gaming platform, RedPad Games. Thank you, guys. Now we can do the question and answer session. If you have any questions, so let's quickly go through that. And after that, so we will create the Telegram channel. You already have it. Please join. If you feel that this resonates to you, that you understand the market, join, and see you on the next webinar. Okay, so the question that I have here: are we going to get extra tokens through the multi-level crowd investing promotion? The answer is no. What we have in the package, we have in the package extra being given already in the form of the bonuses, and everything was on the slide. So next, when I invest in a token, don't I have to play the game? But will there be an option to do staking or providing liquidity to the pool? Vildan or Tatiana or Evgeny, so who will be the right person to answer this question?
You don't have to play the game. Let me start. So basically, we're talking about two different products. Marketplace and in-game currency are the tools that service the entire ecosystem, starting from the first game launched, and then all the subsequent products will be using the same tools. Evgeny, you switched your mic on. So basically, talking about the second part of the question, I guess Vildan should be the one to answer it, whether we're going to have some staking functionality. Vildan, your mic is off. Yes, there will be staking for sure, like any crypto product, but it will start only after the SEX listing, after being listed, in order to maintain the liquidity.
So the answer is yes, there will be liquidity pools, so stakings and all the other things in order to get more tokens of the game. Roman, thank you so much for your question. Can people from USA can participate? Absolutely. There's no restrictions for the USA to participate. And I'm talking right now about the packages. So regarding the security token, that will be, let's say, discussed on the next training. So once we will see like how we will be able to do it. Probably it will be through the Reg A that will be, let's say, the common decision between the RedPad games and Coinset. Okay, in the opportunity available also to those in the yellow and red zones who can participate GFST, will they earn dividend? That question is more related to us. The red and yellow zones are, let's say, restricting the security token because of the, let's say, not complete regulation. When we are talking about the packages and possibilities to use these tokens in the game or sell it on the open exchanges, there are no restrictions for any countries. Lockup period, yes, it's a 6 months. And can you please, Tatiana, maybe a little bit more share with how it will be unlocked? Like a lockup period is a 6 months, and then there is some packages with the 6 months unlocking period, and some are with the 18 months.
Well, honestly, I will give the floor to Evgeny or Vildan here, because we're going to have this information. We're going to have specialists talking on Web3 tools on further webinars. I don't want to mislead you here, so because I'm responsible for a slightly different area. Yes, Tatiana is our marketing specialist on gaming side. But so basically, talking about the lockup period, they are quite standard periods, and you can see them in the presentation itself. If necessary, we can share in the chat the tables containing this information, how the lockup period looks like, and then it will be more clear.
Yes, please, either in a replay or get the slides, and please get familiar with that. Those people who will be in the Telegram chat, so this presentation will be shared with you guys so that you have access to it. Okay, another question. So can people from USA participate? Yes, guys, they can. Okay, so no more questions in the Q&A.
A couple of questions probably from the Russian chat.
Yes, please. Russian chat, Hindi, Spanish, and Italian.
So I'm saying, this is Vildan. Veronica asked the question, on what blockchain the token is going to be. It's already created. It has been created on Binance Smart Chain. Well, this is in a nutshell.
Binance Smart Chain.
Should we take a couple of questions from the Russian chat?
Yes, yes, of course. Russian, Italian, Spanish, and Hindi, please.
So for how long are we going to be able to buy RPGC tokens through Coinset? What is the period, sales period? Armand, how long the RPGC packages will be available on Coinset?
Yes, first of all, let's say team are planning to launch it in November. So which means that we have 1.5 months. That is the first criteria. The second criteria, you already seen that there are limits in the packages. Like there are limited number of the packages for the each amount. Any other question?
Another question comes from the Spanish group. What forms of payment are going to be available to purchase the packages?
The same payments that we have in a Coinset, it will be global unit pay and crypto. Zero XP. Any other? Okay, so rest of the questions, so we will answer in the chat.
Sorry,
Zelda-
Armand, we have
Yes.
a question from the Italian chat.
Please. Let's make it as the last question.
So the question is from the Italian group. I guess they didn't hear how much the game will cost in Italy, whether there will be any like free signing up for the game, and whether there will be any kind of long-term subscription options. I think this is the question to the RedPad team, right? Let me answer this question. This is Evgeny. Well, we are working under the P2P model, which is pay to play. So the player pays once to get access to the game, and then they play the game for free. So there is no like additional free registration at the initial stage and like sign up. And the game in Italy will cost approximately, if I'm not mistaken, around $30 at the current exchange rate. Convert it into euros, Evgeny, because we're talking about Italy. It's like 28, 29 euros. Okay, it should be clearer. Well, honestly, guys, you can ask any questions in the dedicated chats. We will have a specialist there. If we skip the question, we will make sure that we will read it and we will answer all the questions that will make it clearer for you what you're working with. Don't be shy. Don't hesitate. You don't have to be specialist in our domain. That's why we have a lot of specialists on our side in the marketing, Web3, product, and all you need, we're going to provide it.
Perfect. For this great note, so let's wrap it up. Thank you very much for your time, Vildan, Evgeny, and Tatiana, for your expertise, for your dedication, and for the great collaboration that you brought to us. Thank you so much. We're really happy, and let's wrap it up and have a next meeting with more people that will be invited by our leaders. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.
Listen, friend, I want to ask you something. I want to ask you what we normally forget, but it is very important. I suppose it is the most important thing you could hear from me right now. So listen carefully. Here's what I want to ask you to do. Dream. Dream like a child. Sincerely, with an open heart. Dream as if nobody has ever said this awful phrase to you. Dreams don't come true. That's a lie. Your dreams will come true if they are yours. If you believe. If you act. Dream. Dreams inspire. Dreams motivate and move to act. Dreams make you get out of bed and fill you with energy. Dreams make you happier, as you cannot dream about something bad. Dreams give you wings. Dream. Dream. The dream is your vector. A dream with faith and movement forwards is a goal, and the goal is certain. It gives direction. Without a dream, you are blind. You don't know where to go. You're a flugel spinning in place, a splinter carried by the turbulent flow of life wherever it pleases. Be a sheep. Dream. Live consciously. Live a full life. Dream. It is dreams that fill our lives with meaning. Don't exist. Live. I beg you. We did not come into this world to just work, exist, to fight for our place under the sun. We came to dream and thereby create. Dream. Don't look back. Dream about your own, not what you are told. However small your dream is, it is yours. Make it come true and dream about something else that is important to you. Dream after dream, dream after dream. This is life. Do you understand? This is what life is about. Dream, I beg you. Otherwise, others will dream for you. But then you will not live your life, but theirs. And you will make the dreams of others come true, not yours. Do you want this? If this is what you live for, if this is what you dreamed about when you were little, when you loved and knew how to dream, listen, friend, stop, don't run. You won't make it on time without a dream anyway, if you don't know where to run. Don't waste your time. Don't waste time at all. It is the most important thing you have. I never understood how you could kill time. Stop. Remember what you dreamed about as you did dream sometime before. Dreamed that you would grow up and become someone successful, someone important, significant. You'd become a scientist, artist, doctor, sportsman, cosmonaut. You dreamed about traveling the whole world, discovering new things, creating a masterpiece, leaving a memory of yourself, or simply without knowing how, but dreamed you would definitely be happy. And then for some reason, you stopped, grew up. This world was created by dreamers, madmen. Nobody believed in their dreams. And those people said, hey, this is impossible. Stop being silly. Do something serious. Everything great that we appreciate, use, take selfies in front of was once someone's dream, someone's impossible fantasy, someone's goal and faith. Dream, friend, wherever you may be, whoever you might have become. It is never too late to make your dream come true. Think, what would you be doing right now if you were not surviving? What do you truly want? Ask yourself. People are made to discover and create. You can't not want anything, not strive towards anything. It is abnormal. Do you understand? Now is the high time to start. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not from Monday. Now, start dreaming. Dream big and dream small. See yourself and the world the way you like it. Create it in your fantasies, your mind first. Draw your masterpiece. Dream, believe, act, and never give up. Never. You hear me? Never give up and never betray your dream. I believe in you, friend, and you should too. Start dreaming.